What's up, perverts? It's your boy, Frosty. Yeah, that's me. And I am here with, well, pretty special gameplay, I'd say. It is my very first M.O.A.B, my first ever since the game came out. I know I'm pretty late, but, I mean, I've never sort of tried going for M.O.A.B. When I do try, I try and get an aggressive one. I've been trying to get one in free-for-all, and if not, I've been trying to get sort of aggressive ones, but this match, I was playing pretty defensively. It was one of the first matches of the night. I just walked home from work. It's about a mile walk home in very strong wind. And my fingers were pretty stiff, so I was keeping it slow pace. And especially when you play with your stiff fingers and you're on 9 sensitivity, it takes a little while to warm up. So yeah, that's my excuse for this one. But no, I will still get a free-for-all map. I know I will. I've been so close so many times, and it's always been just stupid things.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
That would be my phone going off, but no, let's see who it's from. Oh, okay, cool, girlfriend. Well, she can go away. Oh, actually, she's coming here soon, so I better get this done. What was I going to talk about? Well, M.O.A.B, yeah, I was so excited when I finally got it. I honestly didn't expect it either. I mean, the night where I was playing all these games, I got so many good games. I've got 2 more that I'm actually going to upload. One of them is like it's an almost M.O.A.B. I think it's a similar score to this. I go 49-4, and the other one I go like 48-6, I think. I got on a 20, maybe a 21 kill streak. Killed by one of my friends on the other team, which I wasn't too pleased about, to say the least. But it happens. I've been closer and killed by stupid things. I've been on like a 22 kill streak and killed myself with my own Semtex. Needless to say, I sort of screamed. Yeah. The other match is just I think it's like a 67-12 nomination on Dome. It's air support, so it's not that impressive, but either way, I thought it was pretty fun. But no, in that one, it's not a normal commentary. I'm doing like a sort of play-by-play. Sort of what's going through my... Pretty much like what X-Choice does. Just going through what I'm thinking and why I make certain decisions, and I sort of tell you all how just the fact that I make such bad decisions all the time. Don't know if anyone else does, but I always make bad decisions. I'm conscious of it, which is something, but it's really a hard habit to break for some reason. I just panic, I suppose. I suppose I can say a little... Well, there's no point in talking about the gameplay. You can see the map, you can see the guns. What I will tell you is I'm using what I would call the Incredible Orb setup. If you don't know who that is, check him out. His name is just Incredible Orb, and he literally is incredible. One of the best players I've ever seen. Even if he's not the best player, he's the most exciting to watch. He's a really cool guy, Swedish guy, great English as well, but he's really, really fun to watch. And he live streams all the time, like every day, well, every other day. Well, most days. Okay, leave it at most days. But he's a really fun guy to watch. This is the setup he uses. It's MP7 with silencer and rapid fire. Got the MP9 secondary. My first perks are sleight of hand, quick draw, and steady aim. Specialist perks, let's see, hardline, assassin, and stalker. Half the reason I'm using... Well, the reason I'm using stalker as my last one is I was still quite a low level. I didn't have, like, a perk I'd rather use. I'm not sure what I'd rather use, I can't think of it, but either way, the reason I'm not using hardline as my main perk is just because once you start using quick draw, you sort of notice how much slower you are without it, and I find that really, really irritating because what's called the tactical thing that I use, I can't remember what it's called, but I use the motion sensor, and with Quick Draw Pro, obviously that lets you use your equipment faster, and well, without it, it takes forever to throw, and I hate feeling slow. So starting off really fast and getting slower is not a good idea. I should probably start using slower perks, but I mean, when I first got the game, I started using Recon, and it was really helpful. I'd throw off those spawn flash grenades and light up the whole team, and someone would get a quad grenade or something, and I get all the assists for it, and because I'd be using the what I call support package, I'd get a kill for every 2 assists. So I'd get my kill streaks really, really quickly. I'd end each match with like 30 assists, no joke. But after I started using sleight of hand a bit more, recon felt so slow. I'd sort of rush in thinking, okay, well I got sleight of hand, it's nice and quick. And I'd take too long, and I'd misjudge, and I'd get killed a lot. So I got annoyed at not having sleight of hand. So now I just use constantly fast setups. And that's the M.O.A.B, by the way, M.O.A.B. And I was, for the second half of that, I was just so quiet. I thought, okay, turn down the chat volume, don't talk, focus. And I managed to get it, which is, I wouldn't call it, I got it like a bitch, but I got it pretty defensively. No, I wouldn't call it campy. No, campy is the other video I put on my channel from Gryllis. Twat. No, he's not a twat. He's a funny guy. But just no. No. That's my description. Just no. But the rest of this game is oh god, I got my hopes up so much. I'm still on the streak from calling in the M.O.A.B. I died pretty soon, and just for the next minute or so, I fast forward the gameplay just because it's pretty boring. I'm sort of winding down. I'm catching my breath and slowing down my heart rate because I thought I was going to die after I got it. I was so excited. Excuse me. Yeah, this is just pretty boring. But I think it's after here, it must be? Yeah, second streak. I go on like a 14, maybe 15 gun streak. And I honestly thought I was going to get a double M.O.A.B as my first M.O.A.B game. That would have honestly made my life. Well, made my year. Maybe the next Call of Duty is going to be even better. There's going to be something more exciting to get. Speaking backups, it was a fun game. It was slower, which was kind of annoying at times, but I think just because it was slower and people had less health, it was easier to get. I had like a 3.5 kill death, and I know some people had like 10s and 8s and things. It was much easier to hold those. Whereas Modern Warfare 3, a good kill death seems to be about 3. 3 plus. So, you can kind of see the difference on your own. But one of my biggest problems with Black Ops, it doesn't have like an ultimate goal, so to say. Like the highest kill streak was either dogs or gunship. And they were relatively easy to get. I mean, even without kill streaks that stacked up, or build up to whatever you want to call it. Even without kill streaks that did that, they were still pretty easy to get. But getting the nuke from Modern Warfare 2, I still found that quite challenging just because of the amount of noob tubes and commando and and in this, well, it's a 25 gun streak, and you can't say that's not impressive getting that. Unless, of course, you're really hardcore spawn trapping. In this, we weren't really. We were just sort of playing around. Sometimes someone would push too far and then they'd flip, so we'd go over there. We were just playing the game, you could say. Oh god, what am I going to talk about? Okay, commentaries. Someone gave me a little tip to make my commentaries a little less boring, is to talk louder, and maybe a bit faster, but I struggle with that for some reason. But to talk louder and sort of fake that confidence. And it was surprising I didn't think of that, because that's what I teach a lot of people that start work with me behind the bar. If you act confident, then you become confident. And that worked with me, and it's worked with so many other people. Excuse me. And I think it's the same with commentaries, because I'm sat here talking to my laptop, and I whisper a lot of times and talk slowly, but I don't know. Oh, okay, game I believe is coming to... Oh no, maybe not. Oh yeah, I force-fired this just because, I died, and... Well, yeah, the reason I died, I got too cocky, but... It happens. We get EMP'd, so I just need to, I sit in this corner for a bit just to sort of find my bearings and catch my breath again. Sort of get over my sadness of not getting a double M.O.A.B. But hey. Anyway, yeah, just to talk louder, you pretend to be confident, and maybe I'll become confident. So if you're going to leave anything in the comments, please let it be... Oh, 180 drop shot kill cam, yeah! Yeah, if you're going to leave anything in the comments, please let it be if you think that the commentary is a little bit more interesting, if, it's, well, not as boring. But game's done, thanks for stopping by, and toodles!